The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
We go trap, 180. 56. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Detroit.
Ready? Blue 60. 6, right there, 56. Watch the twist.
Throw left side, taken in by Golladay. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
To Kenny Golladay. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Blue 60.
The 44-yard line.
Look at him. You better be afraid of me.
From the 44, Stafford, he'll get this one to Golladay. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
X3, 218, chop.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
40 got. Wait. You alert. 21.
Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Set, 280. Mike 5-4. I hope you brought some reps because I'm about to take you to school. 22. Right there, 54, right there. 54.
On second and a couple. Stafford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Third and 2, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 5-0.
They snap it to Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
65.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
44, Mike, 44.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 16-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 23 yards, the final tally. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Running from the gun, Johnson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Third and long, it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the
Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 91 yards. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a toss play. It's Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box. We'll be sending you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
56 to Mike. 56 is
Stafford on 3rd down. And James has it. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Stafford, all in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Prater's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I got you. Get that quarterback, D-line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Check. Walk tight.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
3rd and short, McKinnon. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Zebra.
Reddick with a carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd and 9. Stafford over the middle. It's Amendola. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
We got to take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have moved down in front. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. He finds an opening past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play 56, Mike. Libra. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, left side completion to Jones. 11 yards there, 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Stafford on 1st down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, 280. Right there, 54 miles. It's just me and you.
Now it's Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
54 by 7. Come on, QB, come on. 21. Rush in. Kill.
Now Stafford. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Stafford now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Amendola, the intended receiver.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go. 20.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Garoppolo looking to throw. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Garoppolo and the Niners will come up and go for 2.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Lady! 6 right there, 56. It's a party now.
One last throw here for Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. DeForest Buckner breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So the victory here for San Francisco. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing 2 things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out like the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were that age, you didn't come inside until Mom screamed, "Get inside now, young man," because you wanted to be out there just having a good time, and actually you almost forgot just how cold it was. I'm sure these guys didn't, but they ended up playing just like those 12-year-olds and getting it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.